Fans fill the stands. The crowd roars as the two teams step onto the field. The long-awaited game is here. The red team is introduced over the loudspeaker. The red fans quiet as they realize that the coach has made a rather odd choice. Every single player on the field is a running back. Granted, they are all phenomenal running backs, but still, all running backs. The game begins. The coaches on the blue team are also making some odd choices. A few run onto the field and shout at the players, instructing them on each step they take. Other coaches wander off into the stands to purchase food from the vendors. The game is completely off the rails, so a timeout is called. Only neither the teams nor the coaches seem interested in discussing the many ways this game is going wrong. Instead, they all keep their distance from each other and contemplate their issues on their own. Sound fun? Not so much. I doubt many people would attend a game if it was like this. Why? Because there are three main problems. 1. A poorly selected team. 2. A bad coaching staff. 3. A lack of communication. What does this have to do with software? Well, many of these identical problems occur off the football field in software development. That's why it is important to take the steps necessary to eliminate these issues before one starts to develop a custom solution. How does one do that? Solution number 1. Selecting the right team. The red team made their mistake when they selected the people who would represent them on the field. Yes, they chose excellent players. No, they did not put together an excellent team. In the same way, a good development team is made up of more than just excellent programmers. One must select the right skills and talents to complete the task at hand. When creating a custom solution, one needs software engineers who are the very best at coding, architects who can design any data structure, quality assurance engineers who will fix any bugs or issues, and many other roles. The right team will have a mix of front-end specialists, back-end specialists, senior developers, junior developers, and leadership all working together on the project. Solution number 2. Selecting the right coaches. The blue team made its mistake when they selected their coaches. From the micromanagers on the field who won't let a player take a single step without oversight, to the oblivious ones buying snacks in the stands, neither type of coach was going to lead the team to success. Choosing the right coach is as important as selecting the right team. A coach must guide the team and trust them at the same time. A coach intent on pointing out where a player should put each foot while running will frustrate and distract the player from focusing on the game. A coach trying to decide whether to buy root beer or cola when his player needs input will leave the player frustrated and adrift. A good coach can't point out each step that needs to be taken or check out completely. In software development, the coach would be the product owner. He or she is responsible for having the overall vision for the product and making the decisions to reach goals. A product owner needs to be accessible and an excellent communicator, unlike the coaches wandering in the stands. On the other hand, the product owner needs to trust the team to complete the tasks at hand. Just as a coach will call plays, a product owner will assign levels of importance to tasks within the project. However, once he or she has called a play, it is imperative that they don't run onto the field in the middle of it to change or add to it. A good product owner will balance hands-on leadership and hands-off trust to enable his team to win the game. Solution number 3. Good communication. Anyone who has ever been at a game has seen timeouts called. During this break in the game, each team will talk, strategize, discuss the issues going on and how to resolve them, and make plans that they hope will allow them to triumph. In an agile software development process, the plays would be sprints and the timeouts would be sprint retrospectives. Development sprints are usually around 2 weeks long and involve a single-minded focus on reaching an intended short-term goal. Perhaps the sprint's goal is to create a sign-in page for a website. During this sprint, the team will focus on creating and testing this piece of the application. Much like a timeout, the sprint retrospective allows the team to refocus, assess, and determine the next moves. Just as a coach might switch up strategies in order to win a game, the sprint retrospective allows the product owner and team leads to make changes to achieve success. With the right team, right coaches, and right approach, the right software will come together. If you'd like to discover how our team can help your team with a custom software solution, visit swansoftwaresolutions.com.